Hey you guys, Fabio Hart coming back with another video. In this video, what I want to talk about is reevaluating your insurance policy. Okay, since of this whole COVID thing and things had slowed down a little bit in terms of me being maybe home more and not being as busy as pre-COVID, I've had a time to kind of really look at everything, my whole system, my whole operations, just administration, just everything. I had the time to really sit down and just look at the numbers and look at everything. And what I want you guys to do is pull out your insurance policy, okay? And I'm talking about your business for your general liability. Look at your insurance policy, go through it with a wide tooth comb, okay? Make sure everything that you're being billed for, you're being charged for, is still part of the policy. You want to make sure nothing dropped off or nothing had some type of tangent in it where, you want to make sure that you're receiving every single thing that you think that you're receiving. Okay, so whatever your policy lists as, go through that policy with a wide tooth comb. Make sure you're still in compliance, right? Make sure nothing dropped off. Call your insurance agent or whoever, whatever or agency or insurance rep or insurance company, right? Get somebody on the phones and just say, hey, I was just going through my insurance policy. I just want to make sure everything is still on an up and up, okay? Because again, a lot of times what happens is insurance companies will raise price announced to you, right? Or you get a letter in the mail, or you think your policy is this much and it's really not, and your policy lapsed. You don't know how many times I heard a story where a person told me, they was like, well, Fabio, I was paying this money and they were saying that I owe more money. And I say, well, that doesn't make sense. I say, well, how much was your policy? And then they'll tell me how much the policy for. And I say, okay, how are you billed? Are you billed quarterly? Are you billed monthly, semi-annually? Are you paying it annually? Right? There's different ways you can pay insurance policy, just depending on how you have it set up, right? And they'll say, well, I'm paying such and such and such, whatever. Let's just say quarterly, right? Say I'm paying such and such and such quarterly or monthly. Let's just say monthly, and they've been paying their premiums. But now they get a call from the rep, or they get a letter in the mail saying that they owe X, Y, and Z, and they're trying to figure out, how do I owe that when I've been paying it out? Well, unbeknownst to them, they didn't get the letter, they didn't get the email, they didn't get the message that the insurance policy raised for whatever reason, or went up for whatever reason. Okay, and a lot of insurers do this. So you guys do want to take your insurance policy out, go through it page by page, make sure you understand. Okay, if there's some words in there that you don't understand, we got Google. Okay, typically I would say, well, you can take it to your lawyer and they can kind of let you know in layman's terms what stuff mean, but then you got to pay the lawyer, right, to sit down. So you can also, like I say, if there's something in there you're not really sure about, just kind of put it into Google. That's the quickest way, and Google will break it down to you and let you know what that means. And just take notes. Like I say, you want to make sure that you're not throwing money away. You also want to make sure anything and everything that you're being charged for is what you're receiving in a policy. You don't want a catastrophe to happen and you to think that you have this or think that you have that and you really don't. Okay. Now they say, well, we can handle that, but it's going to be X, Y, Z more dollars, because that's not part of what your policy is for. Okay, so again, guys, it's very important that you take a look at your insurance policy, especially if you get a little time on the weekends, or in the evening when you come in from work, whatever the case is. Just pull it out. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to read the whole policy in one sitting, right? Just kind of bookmark where you left off at. Use Google as much as possible. Use YouTube as much as possible. A lot of questions can be answered right here on YouTube. You check somebody out that's talking about it, or you go through Google, or if you have a lawyer and you have that relationship with your lawyer, okay, you can call the lawyer and say, hey, what does this mean? I'm kind of overlooking my insurance policy for general liability. Same thing with workman's comp and all of that stuff. Make sure that you're in compliance. Make sure everything that you have to put out money for is what you're receiving. Okay, you do not want to be throwing a monkey wrench thinking that you have something that you really don't have, or thinking that you have something that really dropped off the policy unbeknownst to you. Okay, so just take a little time out, do that, guys. Just, I just wanted to kind of put this out in the air because these are some things that you can do in just over a weekend time span, right? Okay, so that's gonna do it for now. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that, and leave comments. I'm gonna definitely go back and forth with you. If you don't want to leave comments, you want to be a little bit more intimate with me, then you can always email me at HOLLYWOODJanitorialServe@gmail.com. HOLLYWOODJanitorialServe@gmail.com. And as I always say, the only person that can ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Take care.